Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are gathered to celebrate the dedication and determination of the seniors of our East Brunswick Bears girls soccer team. In the 4 years that these individuals have been a part of our girls soccer program, East Brunswick has won 4 consecutive GMC Red Division championships, 3 consecutive GMC tournament championships, 65 victories in total, and suffered just 9 losses. These have been a truly remarkable 4 years, and without the contribution of each of these seniors, such achievement could never have been possible. Tonight, the entire East Brunswick athletic community would like to wish you good luck in this game, as well as the rest of the season. We also know that you'll be well prepared for your future success in whatever direction you choose. Once again, congratulations and good luck. And now, the 2008 seniors. Mariam Besteros, escorted by parents Wafa and Samir. Kathleen Chase, escorted by parents Patricia and Peter. Marista Estremera, escorted by parents Norma and Miguel. Monica Farag, escorted by parents Hala and Ariane. Chelsea McCauley, escorted by parents Marion and Robert. Courtney Sachs, escorted by parents Nina and Brian. Carrie Williams, escorted by parents Janet and Mark. Let's give a big round of applause to our 2008 seniors.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to J. Doyle Field. Today we have a girls soccer matchup. It's the Bears of East Brunswick versus the Chiefs of Piscataway. And it's also a very special night because it's senior night. And what adds to that excitement is that we have a special guest, and that's Justine Barbato. Justine is a former star for the Bears, and she was just recently named to the top 50 girls soccer players in East Brunswick history. And Justine also coaches freshman soccer for us. Okay, Justine, welcome.
Hi, it's great to be here tonight.
Okay, good. So,
One wide, Heather.
Okay, what we have here is a Red Division matchup. The Bears come in with a 10-1-2 record, and pretty sure they have clinched the Red Division. But this is a very important game for the girls because they're still working on that state tournament seed, which they want to be home. How important is it, Justine, to be home for the state tournament?
I think extremely important. It's a huge advantage for our girls to be home. I think we play a lot better on the turf, and we know this field. Many teams do not have turf at their school, so coming here, I think we do have a huge advantage.
Right, and we're getting used to this wider field, so that's a good idea, is that we play as many games as we can up here. So we'll see what happens. The Bears handled the Chiefs pretty easily last time. But the Bears are having trouble scoring goals, and hopefully that'll change tonight. They had 3 quick goals against Lawrenceville Prep on Saturday, but tonight's another night. Okay, we have our seniors that were just introduced, and I'd like to personally thank them. Best wishes. And Justine, did you ever play with any of the young girls, the seniors, or are they just too old, young for you?
They're too young.
They're too young.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Yeah. Okay, there's 38 minutes left to go, and the Chiefs had a little breakaway there, and what happened there, Justine?
Yeah, the Bears lucked out. They left the wide midfielder wide open. They didn't have anyone on her covering her. They were lucky on that one.
Okay, now we have a goal kick by the Bears. Okay, let me give the starting lineup for the Bears. Okay, at forward we have number 21 senior Katie Chase. We got a sophomore, number 11 at the other forward. That's Angie Shahab. Monica Farag, we're all familiar with her name and experience as a player. She's number 10. Also at midfield is Samantha Calfor, a junior. She's number 2. Number 3 for the Bears is Jenna Carroll, and she's playing in midfield. And joining her is sophomore, number 37, Cassie Riccio. In the back, we have Rachel Galla, sophomore, number 17. Number 27 is Heather Ascor, a junior. Also in the back is Becky Avesedo, a sophomore. And Becky Kent, an outstanding junior, is number 8. And in goal to start the half is Kerry Williams. Those girls, pretty much starting lineup, have put together a 10-1-2 record. And the only loss was to a Randolph 1-0 up there, which is always tough soccer. Justine, in the beginning of the game, because now that you're coaching and you're still playing, but is the feeling out period, is that, do you really think that happens, or is it just an expression everyone uses in the beginning of the game when no one's trying to get an advantage one way or the other?
I didn't hear. I'm sorry, the feeling, what?
Well, what I'm thinking is you always hear the expression that they're feeling each other out to see.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm a huge fan of coming off the bench right from the start and just putting it to them.
And
I think the longer you let a team stay in with you, the longer you let them feel you out, the harder it is to score.
Oh, especially, I guess, when you're the underdog, and Piscataway's the underdog.
Yeah, it just gives them a lot more confidence.
Right, handball, I even call that. So setting that ball up, that'd be Monica. Nope, sorry.
Becca Kent. Quick restart.
Good job dribbling through. Nice feed in there. What do we got, an off?
Offsides. I think on Chelsea McCauley out there on the left side.
Tell me your interpretation of that rule, since there's 300 people out there that have a different interpretation of offsides.
I know. Well, the rule is when the ball is kicked, the player has to be onside when the ball is kicked.
Right.
So a lot of the refs, I don't think they really understand that rule. If you have a quick girl who's up there, she might be able to get away a lot quicker past their defender. So they might think it's offsides, but in reality, they're really not.
Right. That's exactly the way I understand it. You explained it perfectly. I just think that they don't keep themselves in a good position and use their peripheral vision properly.
Yeah, it's a lot harder with 2 refs rather than having the 3 refs with the
on the side,
on the sides and 1 in the center.
the flagman.
Yeah.
Which incidentally they use for the state tournament championship and the GMCs. And hopefully we'll be in both of those.
Hopefully.
We hear Coach Brady yelling out wide. And what previously it seems like we were bunched up too much. What he wants us to do, get nice and wide and use the whole field.
Yeah, spread the field. Spread Piscataway out. I I think our forwards work the best, like with those balls right there.
Nice feed.
Our players work the best with running onto those balls, the forwards up top. So to do that, you need to create width to make those slots for them.
Now, I'm very proud of this field, and we'll talk about how the ball rolls on it and how it changes your style of play in a minute. But what do we got? We got a throw in here, and that throw-in's by, I can't see that far.
Mary Bastares.
Who's just coming back from an injury.
Yes, ACL surgery. Always a tough injury to come back from.
Aren't you an expert in that?
Yes.
Your whole family?
My whole family.
You're writing a book on that, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Hopefully I have another commercial.
Nice cross. Do you remember your senior year playing Piscataway on this field?
Yes, senior year.
Piscataway
was always our one of our biggest rivals.
And it was the finals here, and I think they beat you in the finals.
Try not to remember those days.
Yep, that was one of my most disappointing days as the athletic director. There's not many of them, but that one was. Remember Heather came in from her trip.
Yeah, I remember that. My fondest memory, however, is when we won states my junior year.
Right.
So hopefully the girls this year will bring that back to East Brunswick.
Well, I think they've got the potential. I think we just got to start putting the ball in the back of the net. Do you think that's a mental block now?
I think the more you think about it and the more you say corners, shoot the corners, don't shoot to the goalie, the more you're going to shoot to the goalie.
Right.
I think you just need to go out there, you just need to shoot the ball. But definitely the more you think about it, the harder it's going to be, the more frustrating it is for you.
Right. Bringing the ball down the field, that's
Heather
number 27, Heather?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You worked with these girls for a few summers now, right?
Yes, I have in soccer and in basketball, so I'm very familiar with all these players.
That's right. You're going to be our new 9th grade basketball coach, too. That's what I said, 8th grade. It sounded like 9th. So now we have another throw in. Who's that throwing?
It's Mary again.
Mary.
She's a rocket throw.
Ooh,
it's almost like a corner kick.
And there's Coach Brady talking about we had no one in there on the box. It seems like we're just watching the ball again. One of our previous games, we seem to get in that habit that we're watching the ball rather than following it.
Yes. It's a dangerous pattern to fall into.
Well, there's 31 minutes left to go in the game. We're at J. Doyle Field. It's a Red Division girls soccer matchup between the Bears of East Brunswick and the Chiefs of Piscataway. I'm Frank Noppenberger, and I'm joined by outstanding former Bear, Justine Barbato, who happens to be a teacher and coach in the system. Let's give a quick plug on your freshman team. You got 30 seconds.
We are currently undefeated, 8 wins, 1 tie.
There you go.
We have 3 games left, possibly 5 if we do well in the tournament. So we have a lot of potential coming up to the junior varsity and varsity programs for next year. So I'm very excited for that next year. Great group of girls.
And there's a few freshmen out here on the JV and varsity now, right? Well, you were one of those girls that was brought up. Tell us about that experience, coming up as a freshman.
It's terrifying. You come up, you're so much younger than everyone. You don't know what to expect. You're in high school for the first time. But all the girls that I played with were extremely nice, extremely helpful, made me feel right at home. So
that's good.
I'm sure with these freshmen, they feel the same way. We have a great group of girls here.
Yep, I remember it was 5 of you, I think, right?
Yeah, there's a good amount of us my year.
Bears seem to be getting the better of this early part of the game, but again, we're just having trouble putting the ball in the net. Short passing game, as Brady was saying before, they want to spread the field out. Tried to sneak that through. Oh boy. Oh boy.
We need to get rid of the ball a little quicker in the back, holding on to it.
So there's 29 minutes left to go in this game, and it's a typical Bear game where we play great defense and we're just having trouble putting the ball in the net. What do you think? We've had 1, 2 shots on goal?
Yeah, probably decent shots. It's coming.
Again, this is senior night, and we just want to wish Miriam, Kathleen, Marissa, Monica, Chelsea, Courtney, and Carrie the best of luck, and thank you for your providing us many enjoyable memories over the years. As a senior, do you feel that pressure that we've got to win GMCs?
Definitely. Yeah, I felt it every year, just because of East Brunswick and our legacy. And but definitely as a senior, you want to go out on top. You want the last memory of playing soccer to be as a GMC champ.
And the thing is, everybody gets up for us.
Yes,
right?
Everyone gets up for you, for East Brunswick.
I mean, to say they scored a goal on East Brunswick or they shut down Justine Barbato or Heather O'Reilly, that would be like a thrill for them.
Yes.
Looks like we have a little run here, a little break. Who's that bringing the ball
It's
up?
Chelsea McCulley playing at Katie Chase, who just got pushed from behind. Oh, it's against
Whoa.
Katie. Did not see that one coming.
Watch your shape right now up top right now. Watch your shape up top right now.
Nice. There's Monica taking the ball down the left wing. Nice pass. We got someone in the wing over here. Yeah, Piscataway seems to be doing a pretty good job moving the ball, sharing it, passing.
Definitely. Ball played out wide to Katie Chase. A little too much on it. As you're saying with the turf, you have to take
Yep.
a little bit off of the ball that you play. It's just going to keep rolling.
But it does help if you're a skilled athlete because it gives you the true pass.
Oh,
and-
definitely.
Right? I mean, it's not going to hit any ruts and bounce left and
No,
right.
no. Playing on turf is 100 times.
Now, when you were up at Montclair, did you guys play on the turf up there too?
Yeah, we played on both. We had a grass field and a turf field, and going from turf to grass, it was so much harder.
Right.
The grass slowed you down a lot, and the game was just a lot slower.
And what determined which field you played on?
Usually our night games are on the turf because our grass field did not have lights.
Right.
We preferred the turf, so our coach, I think, tried to get it as much as possible. We had to share it with other sports like field hockey and football, so
Right.
depending on their schedules.
And like Brady does, I'm sure you guys did if you're going to play a team on grass, you'll practice on grass.
Yes,
and
definitely.
And if it's turf, you want to get a practice right beforehand on the turf,
Definitely.
right?
It's much needed.
Well, there's about 25 minutes left to go in the game, and this is following the script of a typical Bear soccer, where we're dominating the game, playing good defense, and just getting many shots or putting the ball in goal. Beautiful night here too. It's got to be about 65 degrees here at J. Doyle Field. Good ball control by the Bears, as you see. Is that Marion with the ball?
I think that was Marissa Shamir. I tell them apart by Mary's.
Looks like we got some subs coming in here. They're warming up on the side. You know what always bothers me about the subs, Justine? They jog from one end of the field to the other and they say they're ready. Yet they're out here an hour warming up when they've been sitting on the bench for 20 minutes.
No, I have that same problem with
Here
my
we go,
girls.
a little something here. Number 10, nice cross. Oh,
It's Monica.
Yeah, but it's Marissa, because we're going to 4-4-2. All right, so Marissa. So Mary, Marissa. We'll go for one of the forwards. So let's say, it doesn't matter. Let's take out Courtney and
Johnny, listen to what Coach Brady here, what do you say? My guess is he's going to sub the people up front. There's the whistle, and who do we got going in there?
We have number 11, Angie Sheeha, who is usually a forward. Should be up top. We have number 4, Eliana. Number 3, Jenna Carroll, and number 30, Lauren Edelman. So it looks like he's going to be subbing his forwards and some of his midfield.
Okay, so what I announced was a old starting lineup. Nice cross, just didn't
Chelsea
get through
McCulley
there.
again.
Another one. Nice shot on goal.
It's coming. We're going to get one.
Well, it's probably going to happen in bunches, right?
Yeah.
You get 2 or 3.
It's always the hardest to get the first one. Once you get the first one, get that through, then they just keep rolling.
Yeah, through half score. Find width in the front line. Find width in the front line. Stay wide, Chelsea.
He's yelling again about staying wide and keeping width. And that just makes the field wider, and I guess the better skilled players and the better skilled team will take advantage of that.
If Mary Restaras with the shot from outside the 18. We also have number 29, Shannon Nolte, who just walked up and is waiting to be subbed in.
Receiving words of encouragement and strategy, I'm sure, from Coach Merrigan. Corner, in the corner there is boy, our defense is playing in midfield now. They're way up
You're
there.
okay. Stay higher, Chelsea. All right, Chelsea. Break off, Chelsea. Break off. Break off.
Well, there's about 21 minutes to go. There's about 21 minutes to go in the game here, and the Bears maintain that dominance, but they just can't put the ball in the back of the net. I'm joined by Justine Barbato here in a big game for the girls because they want to keep that record going because the state, as most of you know out there, the home field advantage or the seeding in the state is strictly by winning percentage. You can lose 1 game, 2 game, and then all of a sudden you could drop from a number 1 seed to maybe a 3 or 4, and you don't want to be going on the road when you'd rather be playing at home.
Remember how clogged they were when you watched them play the last game when they were in the middle? So we just got to use our space.
Nice read on Piscataway's part there.
It was Eliana who just took a fall. Fell against Piscataway.
Maybe we'll get something here over this restart. Restart, is that what old people call this? What do young guys, what do young people call it now?
Restart.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You're not that old.
There we go.
It was Becca Kent to Monica.
Off. Oh. I thought I heard a whistle. But like you said, you don't want to let them think that they have a chance to beat you, and you let that underdog hang around, and it turns into an upset. And what we don't need is an upset.
All the way to touch on Lauren.
Got a throw in there. Is that by Rebecca? Nope.
It's by number 30, Lauren Edelman. She's a junior.
As I said, one of the last telecasts, we certainly have a nice mix of juniors, sophomores, and seniors on this squad. They always say East Brunswick just keeps reloading. Well, they may, but there's a lot of talented kids out there, and they work hard.
They do.
It doesn't come by accident. I see everything these kids do in the off-season, soccer tournaments, all summer, all spring. And I know, I've watched many practices. He really works them in practice, and Justine during their warm-ups, I mean, everything is timed. Time.
Has to be. Organization is key.
Okay, he just said recycled your runs.
Yes. Probably meant that for the forwards. He means that they make their run and then they just kind of stop and they just wait for the ball. He wants them to come back and then make another run. If they just run and stop and stand there, they're a lot easier to guard than if they come back and make another run, a different route.
Great recovery there by a speed sitter, number 27. Heather really recovered on defense, applied some pressure.
There's Monica to Lauren right now.
A little bit of a breakaway. Oh.
Lauren, you're through. You got to take that on.
See, what he was saying there is, I thought he said that take it. If there's no one in front of you, just keep going to the goal.
Yes.
Sometimes we're unselfish to a fault.
No one's picking you up. Just take it all the way down. It's a white throw in. It's Rachel Galla out there on the right side.
There's about 17 to go, and the Bears offsides again. The Bears are still tied with the Chiefs here. It's a very quiet crowd, considering it's a beautiful night. I think if we get a goal or two, that'll wake them up. Cheerleaders are doing a great job down there, providing some spirit under the tutelage of Miss Grasso.
Miss Grasso is an excellent coach.
She probably told you to say that.
Yeah, she did.
We got number 11 on the breakaway.
Angie Sheeha.
Are we off? No.
No. Oh, that's definitely a push right there.
Referee!
Mr.
You hear Brady upset about it?
Well, I think Mr. Brady is asking the referee if the ref wants to go out for dinner later.
Really?
You know,
I don't think she went down on her own.
sometimes the guys are just afraid to make those calls, and the experienced refs are not afraid, because anytime you make a call like that, half the crowd's going to love you, the other half are going to hate you, and nobody wants to hear that.
That call is a game-changing call anyway.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Great point. But at least he gave Brady his explanation of what it was.
Good run through, Lauren. Good.
Fight in the corner there. Good hustle.
Corner kick for East Brunswick.
I think that's the first corner of the night. We got number 12, Miriam. Looks like she's reporting back in.
Yes, and we have Becca Kent down there taking the corner.
Now, when I was given this lineup, because of the mix-up, I had Cassie Riccio in on the starting lineup. I apologize because I'm not even sure. There we go.
Oh, beautiful
Nice
header
work.
by Monica Frog.
If Cassie's in there today. So
Good try, Monty.
I apologize to anyone if I said you were starting and you weren't in the starting lineup. But we will straighten out the second. Coach Barbato will straighten out the second half starters for you. There's about 14 and a half to go. The Bears seem to be knocking more and more on the door here. Handball. Becky Kent putting the ball down. Nice serve.
You have Lauren running onto it.
Oh boy. Good play by their goalie coming out being aggressive.
Definitely. It's what you That's what you need in a goalie. It's what you look for. Somebody's
Okay.
not afraid to come up.
Can you teach aggressiveness, or do you do drills to take away any type of hesitancy about coming up?
I would say the second. I think it's hard to teach aggressiveness, but you can definitely do drills to show them that there's nothing to be afraid of.
Right.
And actually, the harder you go in for a tackle or for a ball, the less you're going to get hurt. It's when you start going in hesitant, that's when you start to get hurt.
Right. Nice pass there. Nice cross.
Angie Sheeha with the cross to Jenna Carroll.
Boy, you're good at that, picking up those names. Well, I guess that's
I've worked with them all summer. And
the young eyes being able to identify the kids. See, that's the other thing about the Red Division, coach, is that just about every game is going to be a challenge. Once in a while, you have a little bit of a 3-0 or a 4-0 game, but every game in the Group 4 Red Division, it's tough.
It is. It's been like that since I've been here. I'm sure way before that.
Yep. And you know, our out of division schedule is very tough because, you know, Coach Brady wants to play everybody.
And
his goal is to win the state. One of his goals, win the state championship, and tough for competition is going to get you ready.
Yes, and I agree with him 100%.
I mean, I know when you were here, we played everybody, but people were less reluctant, or less, not reluctant, but less agreeable to play then. Now they a little more. They'll play a little more now than back then. We just couldn't get games. They were afraid of that Barbato tandem. You and Jenna.
Yes.
See, the ball's kicked, and we're not reacting.
We're not really finding feet right now. We're not passing the ball
Do you
around.
think they could be tired?
No. I think it's more mentally, I think.
I mean, we
They
played
do-
the games that.
You had a game Friday and Saturday, correct?
Right.
It could be.
And then Sunday, I would hope to think that they rested, but probably some of them went down to the beach or something, right?
I know the weather was nice enough to do that.
And then, you know, it's we're in October. They've
It's
been in
getting
school
towards
a
the
good
end.
2 months, and their legs are tired. Their mind is tired. So tell me about senior night. Was that a real special memory for you? Do you recall your senior night?
Yes, I do. It was very, very special. Having your parents come out, walk you on the fields, having the whole team celebrate you as a senior and your
Right.
accomplishments. This year, the girls went a little extra above and beyond. They decorated the seniors' cars. They decorated their doors of their houses.
Oh, that's pretty.
So they did a little extra for them this year.
Nice cross.
Jenna Carroll with the
boy.
shot, a little deflection off Piscataway.
I recall your senior night a little bit. What was it? Something that we had in juice. One in the beginning, one at the end.
Yes,
your
we
mother
had
was
to.
yelling at me.
We're individuals, my twin sister and I.
Right. That's right. You wanted to walk out with both sets of parents. That's right.
Shannon Nolte,
Good hustle, Shannon. Good hustle.
a goal kick.
Well, there's about 10 minutes to go. Although no one's on the board, the Bear is definitely getting the better of this game.
Who brought these out on the bench?
Called a push on Angie Sheeha.
No, it's okay. They're out now.
Roy, we're lined up on that 35 there, like right across, like
First sub inside now.
nobody's going to get by us. Oh, what confidence. Nice pass.
Here you are.
Lauren Edelman,
Get the corner, that's fine.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Corner.
corner.
All right.
That's what we need to do, exactly what Angie did. Take on your defender. Once you draw it to them, then lay the ball off to the girl running on.
And I think that's what Brady was saying before, that we're not doing enough. We're not making them commit.
Definitely.
So who's taking that corner, Coach?
Becca Kent. Beautiful corner.
Bingo. No. Ooh.
Shannon Nolte almost had that header.
Next chance, please, sir. Next chance.
See, Brady wanting to sub again. He subs the people up front often, right? And,
Yes.
Katie going back in.
Going back in. Fresh legs up there.
Oh, nice pass. Good recovery, kid.
Angie Sheeha. It's coming.
No, that's good shot. Good
Yeah.
shot, you know.
She's taking on defenders.
Yep, my philosophy is keep shooting the ball. Increases your chances of it going in. Oh, boy. This is senior night, and tomorrow night, Coach, I know you'll be here for that 3:45 cross-country meet, and that's a senior night for our boys and girls cross-country. Then Wednesday night, the boys soccer team will have senior night when they take on Sayreville. And that Thursday, the girls volleyball will entertain Bridgewater, and 5:30 should be the start of their senior night. So it's senior week, I guess you'd say that. Yep, senior week. And on Friday, the Bears will entertain J.P. Stevens in a football game.
We're just coming off the East Brunswick High School's 50th anniversary
Right,
weekend.
right. And we'll talk a little bit later about the top 50 athletes and Justine Barbato, who's my partner tonight. She appeared in both of those, two of those teams, one of them being basketball and certainly soccer.
Excellent hustle by Lauren Edelman down there in the corner from keeping that ball from going out.
Whoa.
Shannon Nolte with a little dangerous, tricky shot over there.
Why wouldn't he call that? He didn't think it was that dangerous? Or?
It wasn't that dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a little like flick. Dangerous, I meant she was kind of shielding herself from the goalie. The goalie didn't really know where.
Then she kicked almost like a back kick.
Yeah, it wasn't, I guess it wasn't high enough for the ref to call a high kick or a dangerous kick.
So there's about 5.5 to go. Seems like the Bears have picked up their intensity a tad. Trying to get that first goal before the half.
Becca Kent.
Well, a little aggressiveness out there. That's okay.
Yeah, we need aggressiveness.
Another thing that drives me crazy. Ref puts the ball down, and every soccer player puts the ball down. My daughters used to do that all the time. It drove me nuts. If he puts the ball down, Coach, that's where he wants you to kick it from.
They have to find their spot, though.
Well, no.
They have to find the spot on the ball where they want to kick it from, the spot on the turf.
We got a little
Has the feel
breakaway
right.
here.
Shannon Nolte going down the left side. She has Katie Chase waiting in the middle.
Okay, we got a corner. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, I saw that from here.
Yes, that was definitely a corner kick.
Sub place, sub place.
And
Thank you. Eliana and Shannon.
We have
Monica going back in, right?
and yes, and Angie.
So for the last 4.5 minutes, we got those fresh legs up front again.
I'm hoping to get a quick goal to end the half.
Laura, you might want to peel off. Let's play that next time.
Let us throw in.
fireman's relay, I know. It went all the way out that way.
About 3:30 left, and the Bears are still struggling to get their first goal here. 0-0 Chiefs against the Bears, red division matchup. I think the Bears, although they've got the division pretty much locked up, they do want this victory to improve their state seedings. It's so important, and I've said it 3 times, and I'll do it again, to have that home field advantage.
We have a throw-in now by Mary Bastaras.
Is that Mr. Haas's cart in the way there? Gotta talk to him about that.
Why is nobody going in? Hey!
See, I think what Mr. Brady is saying is, why aren't we going after the ball?
Yes, we're just
I
sitting
think
back.
I think that's what we both agreed before was happening, is we're watching the ball.
Lauren, watch 7.
We're reacting to what is happening instead of anticipating what we
Right.
think is going to be
Ooh.
happening
That's a nice coaching term. Do you use that with your kids?
all the time.
Good girl. We got a little steal there. We got a breakaway. What do you think here, girl?
Katie Chase
This our
low to the
shot?
corner. Yep.
Okay, that goal number 1 was by number 21, Katie Chase. That makes the score 1-0 Bears with about 2 minutes to go. Okay. So if you see the clock on the TV, it's because we stopped the clock with 2 minutes ago. The official clock is kept on the field.
That's gonna be a nice memory for Katie Chase
Mm-hmm.
to remember on her senior night.
Yeah, and she did it all basically on her own, right? She took a
Yes.
breakaway and then dodged a few people and put it in. And she didn't have to whack it in. She just gave it a nice little touch, you know.
Yes, a nice little touch to the corner. That's all you need.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Is that the case? On the throw-in.
So the Bears coming near the end of the half are up 1-0.
It was on Vicky's sort of own goal.
And it looks like they're trying to get another quick goal before the half.
Head on. Oh, good ball.
Nice
That was a
pass.
Great ball.
There's wide open along.
As Monica Frog to Angie Shiha.
Good.
Just got a little too under
Good
it.
shot.
I think
Like
in
we're-
those situations you
like-
get a little too excited sometimes.
Well, that's what we were saying before. Instead of trying to bang it through there, just give it a little touch. Because, you know, I'm sure Monica's done that a zillion times in her career.
A lot of teams do that because we play the 4-3-3, so it looks like there's no players in the other. We're not in it right now, but like in the first half. Good ball. No!
Ooh.
Ooh, that was a close one.
Okay, it's got to be near the end of the half. And the Bears are 1-0. Coach Brady wasn't real sure if the ref made the correct call. He's going to let this play go through.
She gets gripped. She's gripped.
Okay, going to ask for a quick assessment here, Justine. It's 1-0. The Bears are up. They've dominated the whole game, but they just didn't put the ball in the goal. So what do you think Coach Brady's going to say to his kids, and what would you say to your team if you're in this situation?
Well, first I just want to say that I think that goal at the end of the first half was extremely important by Katie Chase. It's going to spark the Bears hopefully in the second half. I think he's going to say that at the end of the first half they're starting to make better runs up top and getting the ball through. Also, to play defeat, they're not really passing the ball as well as they know they can be passing the ball. I think those are going to be some main points he's going to focus on.
Because maybe we beat him easily last time. Does that got anything to do with it?
I think it has a huge thing to do with it. You come into this game knowing that you've already beat this team, and that's in the back of your mind. As much as you don't want it to be in your mind,
Right.
it's always back there.
Yeah.
So I think this goal, though, at the end of the first half is what we needed.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of break, and then we'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the second half. Okay, we're back here at East Brunswick High School for the second half of the girls' soccer game. It's the Bears of East Brunswick hosting the Piscataway Chiefs on senior night here. I'm Frank Noppenberger, and I'm joined by Justine Barbato, our girls' freshman coach, and a former outstanding soccer and basketball player with the Bears. So you told us what you think Coach was going to say beforehand, and now we got to see if it's going to be applied. But I think everyone agreed, you know, the Monday morning quarterback in here, the girls just aren't playing hard. And like Brady said, they're not going to the ball.
I think the first 5 minutes of the second half is extremely important. Sets the tone.
Yep, this guy used to coach my daughters. He always used to scream that that's the most important part of the game. The first, like, 4 minutes after a goal, the first 4 minutes of the half, first 4 minutes of the game. So again, to reiterate, it's senior night here at East Brunswick, and
One more.
going to just give a little recap on our seniors in between the break. First one is Miriam Bisartros. She's been playing soccer for about 9 years. She's played with a lot of PDA teams, and her quote is, "I'm going to miss playing in East Brunswick, and I wish the best of luck for all the girls after high school." Nice little statement. Katie Chase, and I know her parents Pete and Pat are very proud. She'd like to thank her mom because she says her mom has been to nearly every game she's ever played and means so much to her.
Switch is on.
Another one of our seniors, Marissa Estremera. My whole life has always been revolved around soccer. I've been playing since about 5 years old. She would like to thank her family for their support on the sidelines, but for always being, not only for the support on the sidelines, but always for being there for her. She'd always like to thank Coach Brady, Merrigan, and Barbato for everything she's done. And Feminella's in there also. Monica Farag, number 10. She'd like to thank everyone who supported her throughout her career. And she's been playing for the goal-getters since she's been a little peanut. Nice pass there and a great effort. Number 21.
Yes. That was a great
Good left
save.
foot there. Nice save by number 3.
Yeah, nice save by Jenna Carroll. Made
Jenna,
it all possible for
Jenna, great job. You got an MVP award for that. You're going to be on top 10. Just hanging in there. And then I think everyone did what I did. They stopped and watched the ball. And then
They all assumed that it was going to be going out of bounds, and
we ran it
caught
down.
him flat-footed. The goal was scored, I think, again by
Was that Katie Chase
I think that was
again?
Katie Chase again.
Oh, that's her second goal. Good for her. I think the last time we saw someone score a lot of goals on senior night was
Justine Barbato.
how many did you have? Senior
0.
night? 0? Oh, that's okay.
You know, I was a defender.
The boys game one year, one of the subs, Omar
Missouri?
Missouri, I think he had like a hat trick. The place was going crazy senior night. He was like a wild man.
It's a great night to have that happen to you.
So that's 2-0 with 36 minutes to go. And I was just talking about Monica. Who else we'd like to talk about? How about Courtney Sachs? She's been playing since the age of 5. She's also played with the Superstars and then the Goal Getters. That's a great name, the Goal Getters. And she wants to thank her parents, teammates, and coaches for all the support they've given her over the years. Chelsea McCullough, I'm sure her parents, Bob and Marion, are extremely proud. And she'd like to thank her family to come in all her games and wanted her to do the best.
We had Becky Acevedo trying to sneak it through to the forwards up top, just a little bit too much on the ball. Nice idea.
Seems like we picked it up a little after those goals. Now we're going to continue with, how about our goalkeeper, Carrie Williams, parents Mark and Janet. She's also a goal getter. She also played with the Montgomery Flash and United. And this is a neat statement for everyone. Soccer's provided me with an opportunity to meet with so many amazing people. And, you know, in athletics, Justine, you meet so many different people, fun people, because they have the same values as you. And once you're involved in athletics, and I tell the kids in high school, oh boy, almost tell them that it's just going to open up more opportunities to you. You're going to meet more people, do more things, gain confidence. So well said, Kerry. Congratulations. So that's a little quick recap of our seniors. And again, we wish them well. Maybe some of them will be like you and come back in 5 or 6 years and teach and coach with us.
I think you would like that a lot.
Yeah. I love when an old green and white comes back. Nice read by number 17 there, seeing the ball. Rachel.
Oh, great ball.
Oh, boy.
Into Katie Chase.
Oh, boy.
It's her third goal.
Her third?
Yes, it is. A hat trick for Katie Chase.
Nice play.
Senior night.
Nice play by her. She pulled an Omar. We're going to call that Omar, being Omar now if you get 3 goals on senior night. So that makes it 3-0 in favor of the Bears. And ironically, as much as Brady preaches the teamwork, both of them, were they all breakaways?
No, that was a beautiful ball laid off to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But there was like no one else in front of her.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So what is they working on an offside trap there, Piscataway?
Yeah.
Why are we getting all those breakaways all of a sudden?
They're definitely holding their line, working on a trap, but Katie was able to hold on just enough to not be offsides.
So that's 3 minutes with 3 goals with about 33 minutes left to go in the game here. You know, one of our favorite coaches, Coach Carney, always said that. He always said, watch this now, second half, they get tired, the blood sits in their legs, and they're going to come out, they're going to be slow and sluggish, and we're going to just go after them. He used to tell me that every halftime. And even a close game. He goes, I'm not worried. And sure enough, just like this, here's another one. Monica.
Beautiful pass by Angie Sheeha to Monica Farag,
Right.
Another senior.
Another senior. Good job, Monica. So that makes that 4-0 in favor of the Bears. So maybe the Carney theory is right about coming out in the second half and the blood pools up in your legs and you're not able to run as fast or as hard.
Yeah, we train so hard that we're ready for the second half. We don't slow down. We don't get tired because we train so hard throughout the summer and even the spring. So we're ready for anything.
Well, I've always said that, you know, the biggest mistake a coach can make is not having his kids physically ready. I mean, if you can't score, if you can't dribble, you can't there's not much you can do about it. However, you can get them in shape and make sure they're in shape.
Gina, why not? No corner. Well done. Still here. Watch bouncing ball. Well won, El.
Coach, I'm going to embarrass you a little bit and ask you to give us a little quick recap on your players. And if you don't mind, how about you just give a little hello out to those freshman soccer players, your team. Read off their names. Oh, boy.
Is that Katie Chase once again?
Katie Chase again.
Wow, Katie is having an amazing night tonight.
Right, that's her 4th goal. And in a minute there, you see the girls congratulating her. Big smile on her face, well deserved.
Okay, so.
So some of those girls on your freshman team?
Yes, amazing group of girls this year.
Right.
I'll name them for you. Erica Amen, Jamie Banhalmi, Taylor Chiaffi, Rachel Cordasco, Jessica Ecker, Connie Fiocco. Actually, Connie Fiacco. Sorry,
Right.
Connie.
Her mother was a famous, no, maybe not. I thought it was Sue Fiacco. Maybe
That
sorry.
might be her aunt, I think she said once.
Right, probably.
Yes. Gabby Fudali, Ashley Gamola, Jillian Lonick, Hannah Lustig, Kelly Morrison, Michelle Muley, Tori Oliva, Allison Regna, Nicole Schwalik, Nicole Villanueva, and Savanya Ayer.
Oh, there's some familiar names in there that keep coming around, like Cordasco, that's a name. Lonick's a name.
yes.
Morrison's a name.
Muley. There's a lot of older siblings of these girls.
Years ago, there was Siafis. Wow, that's very good. Well, good luck to you in that Old Bridge tournament coming up.
Thank you.
And hopefully you guys win that championship. Because I know you got Wall Township coming up.
Yes, that's on Friday,
That's
home
gonna be
game.
home game up at our soccer fields. And not to be outdone, the JVs, you know, I always feel bad for the JVs, Justine, because they seem to never get any type of recognition. And one of the things I've always tried to do as athletic director is make sure they get, you know, some recognition, because they're out there working as hard as anyone. But unfortunately, the papers only want to cover the varsity. But the JVs are undefeated again under Coach Merrigan. And if you don't mind, I'll have you read off their names real quick and wish them luck in their upcoming tournament.
Okay, we have Pooja Adhikar, Frankie Barbato, who's my sister.
Oh.
Yes, we have another Barbato on the team. Jen Downey, Gabriella Carbone, Vicky Fernandez, Marnie Freeman, Alyssa Kaplan, Jessica Kern, Ali Krinsky, Sherry Lee, Taylor Liebman, Angela Marone, Natalie McHale, Chandler Navarra, Shayelshevsky, Kirsten Oliva, Brianna Politi, Caitlin Potkolsky, Elise Rohan, Ariel Shladovsky, Linda Salicido, Alyssa Steinweiss, and Hannah Way.
Another bunch of those names, brothers and sisters of former athletes. That's great to hear. So, girls, good luck. As you know, we're running a JV tournament for you guys coming up, so that'll be a nice challenge for you guys. There's about 28 minutes to go in the game, and the Bears are up 5-0 on Piscataway after a scoreless first half. No, it wasn't scoreless. I'm sorry. It was 1-0.
Yeah, one at the ends of the half.
Right.
It definitely sparked us in the second half, scoring 4 quick goals.
Maybe Mr. Brady said something special in the halftime. You think?
Maybe.
We got, who's that, Chelsea McCulloch coming in. And I think Coach Brady's subbed a little bit. I think he scored the goal scorer. I think he took Katie out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's always a tough call as a coach. When do you take your starters out to sub? Because there's two things. One, you want to keep them healthy. And B, you want to keep, but at the same time you want to keep them fresh. And I also always felt that it's good to let them play in a relaxed situation once in a while, where the score isn't 0-0 or the game's still on the line. That'll help build some confidence and let them just play out there and have a little bit of fun.
Yes, I agree with you.
So
We have
we
Angie
got another
Shihas sneaking
breaker.
through.
Nice save by their goalie. And then the other coach is always saying, well, why do you keep your starters in so long? So it is a tough call for any coaches in that situation.
There's no right or wrong answer. There's nothing set in stone with that. So
Right. Well, I think what you have to do, coaches, you have to do what you believe in, what your philosophy is, and then you defend your philosophy. If you can't defend someone else's philosophy, and, if you feel that's what you want to do, that's what you do. As long as it's not at the expense of the other team.
Thank you.
Okay, coming off is
it's Angie
number
Sheehan
7.
and Chelsea McCulley stepping on the field for her up top at forward.
And just keep shooting. They're going to go.
Chelsea is another senior who had ACL surgery last year. So this is her first season back recovering from that tough surgery.
You're still doing those commercials. I leafed through a magazine or advertisements, saw you in there.
Yes, they're still on.
I cut your picture out, but kept your 2 sisters in.
You cut out the prettiest one.
Oh. See, I know for a fact Brady's not going to let this just turn into a kick and run, that he's going to want to stay within the system and teach.
Yes, you don't want them forming bad habits.
Absolutely.
Let's get a good clearance now. Well done, Monica. Good turn, Joe.
We have Shannon Nolte come up the field.
Squeeze it. Just
Laid a beautiful ball to Chelsea McCulley out there on the left side.
Sure was. Really looks a lot of good teamwork. Looks like we've got a new goalkeeper in there for the Bears, and I didn't want to ignore her. And who is that, Coach?
She's a sophomore goalkeeper, Gina Policastro.
And I'm talking to Coach. She's got a lot of potential, right?
Yes, definitely has a lot of potential. As a freshman last year, she saw time up on JV. I think she actually saw a little bit of time on varsity last year. So.
Oh boy, here's Monica. Broke through a couple defenders.
Nice win by Becky.
Oh boy.
Monica came. Yeah, she would have let Nolte do it. Mon, just let Nolte play that next time. I know.
Okay, looks like we have Marissa Estremera coming in here.
We have that's actually
No, it's not.
no, that's Alyssa Steinweiss, I'm pretty
Right.
sure, from the back.
Right, as you pointed out, that is Alyssa Steinweiss. Getting some action here on the game. We got about 23 minutes to go. The Bears are up 5-0 in this Red Division game. It's important for the girls and the subs when they get in here is to maintain their concentration and continue to stay with the system. Because like you pointed out, you get into bad habits. And then if you want to impress the coach and show the coach that you can play, it isn't always just putting the goals in. It's that you know the system, you know how to hit the open person with the pass, recover on defense.
Come and you have your keeper speed if you like. Let it ride. Let it ride. Good. You can reverse back or back if you need. Good. Be patient now.
And you can hear Coach Brady in the back,
Along the touchline, along the
still coaching, talking about staying on the yellow, which means I'm sure it
Good stuff, Liz.
means he wants to use the entire
Good.
field.
Yes.
Yep, good work. You can drop it. Switch. Boy, that's a little one-touch passing, about 7 one-touch passes in a row.
I'm not quite sure what he was referring to there, Coach. We have to, because I couldn't make out what he was saying. But Monica's still in there battling. Nice pass off.
Shannon Nolte.
Shannon Nolte.
Oh. Close one.
Oh. She's just a tad bit frustrated there. It seems like she's trying to smack it. But it was I'm not sure if the goalie got her hand on it, but it was a good shot. Just a little bit high.
None of you played in the first half, right? No, none of the JV kids at all played in the first half, right? Just make sure. No.
Nice win by Becca Kentz.
Okay. All right, you get loosen when you're ready, all right? Little Gabs, you have Monica at center mid. Linda, you have...
Nice
Heather
ball
at
movement
outside
there. It seems like we're getting a little too crowded again. Nice pass back by Monica to regroup and get everything
Drop,
back in order.
bang it. All right. That switch through has scored at some point.
It's funny how the ball hasn't been on the other side of the field much. That's because we're righty, I guess.
That tends to happen a lot.
Drives me nuts.
I know. As a coach, drives me nuts too.
Courtney getting this
Good run there, but good hustle. Who's that hustling back on D?
It's Becky Acevedo. And I think,
Yeah, may have called her for
Yes.
an accidental push.
I know, but I didn't see anything happen to her, and they still have the ball. Be careful. Be careful. Yeah.
we have some more
Okay, you
subs
got.
coming in.
Go ahead, Coach.
Let's see. We have Hannah Way, it's number 6. Number 41, Linda Salicito. Number 5, Gabby Carbone. And number 22, Courtney Sachs.
All right, you're going to go Chell, so we'll give Chell some.
Well, before, excuse me, before we, nice cross. Before we forget, we'd like to thank the girls Booster Club for their support tonight. They did a great job with the balloons and the refreshments, and I guess special kudos to the president.
Go ahead, run out.
Paulette
happens to be
Barbato,
my
right?
mother,
That's
yes.
right. She's
Paulette
a hard
Barbato.
worker. Who I think your your dad's getting jealous. She talks to me so much.
Yes.
Always calling me, but she's a hard worker, and as all the Booster Club presidents are, and we thank them.
I saw that.
Matter of fact, the softball parents were in the stadium, in the refreshment stand, working the refreshment stand the other night to raise money for the Booster Club, and it's
Clearly not a
under
bad
Mrs. Morrison's direction. It's a great bunch.
But I don't think actually anybody did. And now she's going to score.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot by number 10 there, but it was right
Keep it off. Good job, Chelsea. Chelsea, I'm going to go back.
right on goal, though.
I'm going to go back. I just want to give you a little break, and we'll go back in about 7 or 8 minutes, okay?
I hear Mr. Brady talking to the girls, and he wants to give them a break. Nice through pass there.
Alyssa Steinweiss. Need a little bit more on that.
Yeah, maybe she had a couple more dribbles in. But I guess, you know, you're getting there. You get anxious, you're nervous.
Yeah, you feel the defender coming on you, so first thing.
But that's experience, and that comes with experience and confidence.
She's only a sophomore. She has many years.
It was correct to call it off.
And this will be a good, 15 minutes. I'm sure she'll get about 15 minutes before he subs.
It was going to be a tough battle.
Give her some good varsity experience.
What happened next time? She's playing very strong.
Looks like we should have a couple more people up there on offense.
The corner kick.
Who took the corners when you were in high school?
That is a very good
Wasn't
question.
you? Wasn't you?
Wasn't me.
Wait till
No.
I speak to Kosa.
It was
We
not
gotta
me.
Straighten him out on that one.
I was in the box trying to score the goals.
Why stationary rather than moving at this point? What I always felt with kids are moving, it's more difficult to defend and mark.
I agree with you. The girls in the box are stationary. The girls up top are moving.
But why is that? Why wouldn't a coach have like a basketball weave a play or something?
That's what I like to do with my girls. You assign like positions, who's going far post, who's going near post, who's on the goalie, and it's harder for you to defend rather than if you're standing there, the defender could pick you up a lot easier.
Oh boy, nice. Somebody tried to head that in. Bears control it.
I don't think it was Stein.
Bears throwing.
It wasn't Haskell. Yeah, go ahead. Shot, please.
Shannon, good move there. Tried to fake the defender out on there. She's a confident kid.
Yes, she's a very good player. Looks like we have number 30, Lauren Edelman, waiting to come into the game.
She's sort of banged up anyway.
We got to throw in.
Back, are you all right? Yeah.
Good hustle there, Shannon. Nice corner ball there.
Alyssa Steinweiss.
Got to get some numbers down there. Okay, so we're about 15 minutes to go. It's senior night here. Senior night here at East Brunswick High School, girls soccer. Our girls certainly doing a great job tonight and really excelling for senior night with senior Katie Chase. I believe she's got 4 goals.
Correct.
The Bears are up 5-0 on the Chiefs of Piscataway, and it looks like they're getting out of their drought of scoring goals. The seeding at the GMC occurred last week. They were seeded number 1, and they'll be opening up probably on Monday with their first game. They got Old Bridge Friday night in Old Bridge, and Wednesday we're scheduled to play Sayreville because Coach Brady wants to keep them sharp. He was even trying to talk us into playing another game next week, but I'm not sure if that can fit into the schedule.
Let's go right in it for Alyssa, just because she's got it banged up now.
We just had a sub. Becca Kent came off the field, was replaced by Lauren Edelman.
Yep, we got a corner here. Good hustle down there by Shannon.
We have Vicky Fernandez, a sophomore, coming in for Alyssa Steinweiss.
Oh, it wasn't a corner, or did I miss that?
I think you missed it.
Oh,
I don't think
boy.
your glasses are on.
I'm going. All right. Here we go. We got about 13 to go. Seems to be like in the last 5 minutes or so, there's been very little excitement. I don't know if with all the substitution, is the girls are trying to get into their rhythm and get into their roles, or they're tired or whatever. But it just hasn't been our sharpest.
Yeah, I think the subs need a couple minutes. They've been sitting on the bench. They need a couple minutes to get a feel for the ball, get a feel for each other.
Like the way she shielded the defender off of that. And we're going to get something out of this.
Ooh, it's a trip in the corner over there. It's East Brunswick free kick right outside the 18.
Was that Vicky who was stripped there?
Yes, Vicky Fernandez. We have Eliana Gerson.
So now here's one of the plays I'm talking about. Although it's not a corner, he's going to have them move it into the action, into the mouth of the goal,
Yes.
right? Boy.
Shannon Nolte tried to sneak that one past the goalkeeper.
Little flurry there of action, which was pretty good. Kind of woke the crowd up.
We have another corner, I believe.
As a player, does it matter what corner you kick from? Do you have a preference? Is it?
Yeah, it depends. Like on the corner that Eliana's taking right now, she's taking it with her right foot, so that's going to curve in more towards the goal.
Right.
She takes it on the other side with her right foot, it's going to curve out the other way unless she can kick it with her left foot. So there's definitely preferences on
Right.
what side players like.
And for the people out there just learning soccer, you can curve the ball, huh?
Yes.
Right. Good. And how about when? Do you have a choice of what flag or what corner you want to kick from, or does the referee determine that?
It's usually what side the ball went out on.
All right. And then the last thing for the novice people out there, who determines or how is it determined who takes the corner?
Usually we have practices where everyone will probably get a chance to take a couple corners.
So it's the coach. It's
Yes,
not like
definitely.
in basketball if you get the foul, right?
Definitely.
Don't forget, there's some people out there in the audience or maybe watching soccer for the first time. And sometimes it's a complicated game, but it's really simple.
And the same with the free kicks. You know who could take it further out, who has a better free kick
Nice
in a shorter
pass.
distance. So it's all about practicing and seeing who can do what.
It's about 10 to go here. It's starting to wind down. Bears still, in my opinion, dominating the game.
That game had to be slow. Yeah. Slow. The Edison game, very slow.
Nice run under the ball there.
It's Hadaway out there with the ball. It's a nice shot by Hannah.
Sure was.
She's a junior this year. It's Courtney Snacks taking the ball down to the corner. Bears throwing.
Have you played on this field, Justine?
No, I have
That-
to say I haven't. I've been
Well-
out here when the girls have practiced, but I've never played a game.
Mhm. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about the roll of the ball at the grass. You know, when we meet with the architects, engineers, they ask you how high do you want your blades of grass. I mean, that's how scientific it is. And if you have it too high, then of course field hockey, the ball won't roll, or the soccer ball won't roll as much. So we did our research and we came up with what we think is best.
I think it's
And so
perfect.
far, everyone has been very happy.
Sub, please. Eliana. Vicky.
We have number 16, senior Chelsea McCulley, replacing Eliana Gerson.
Kind of in a row. Vic, you and Gad Carbone are paired, okay? She's attacking, you're defending.
I've said it a few times, but what a beautiful night out here. Nice night for any athletic event, and also what makes it special, a senior night and then a victory. Not sure if it can get any better than that.
Definitely can't. It's a perfect night for the seniors.
Coming hard. Make the run hard, Chelsea, not a half run.
Coach, if you hear Coach in the back, encouraging still to the end. Wants the girls to continue to play hard and to keep running. Always coaching, always
Hit you on the
teaching.
move, okay? Man coming. You're okay. Nice move, Alyssa. Yeah, that sucks. I know it's great right to miss. It's because of Halloween.
What?
Huh.
He called a whistle on who?
He called a push. I'm not really sure. I didn't see it.
I mean, I was looking there. I didn't see it. It may have been one of those pushes that behind the scene that he didn't think
With
away
the player
from the
off
ball.
the ball, yeah. I did not see it. From where he's placing the ball, it must have been because the ball was up at least 10 yards.
Right. And I guess the other good thing, we're talking about the field, you get the real good true bounces. It'd be interesting to see when this field, if it freezes, how the ball's going to bounce and how much harder it's going to skip.
That is interesting. I played on turf in college in the cold, but I don't really
It didn't have
remember
any
any
change.
different.
No?
Yeah, I think it was just about the same.
Got someone in the wing over here. Up, she saw her.
It's Alyssa Steinweiss taking the ball down the right side.
Get out of the way, ref. Hit the open man. Oh, look at that. Nice. Whoa, baby. You can't do that, can you, Coach? There it is. That's what you were just talking about, that she kicked from that side and it curved out of the goal rather than in.
Yes. And also, the girl on the outside has to know that the ball's going to curve so she can time her run a little bit slower.
I'm hoping these young soccer players are out there listening to all these words of wisdom that you're providing free of charge.
Hopefully one day I'll be able to coach
You are coaching.
some of the young
young
girls,
one.
yes, who are listening.
Well, it's very competitive, soccer in this town. And, you know, all I can say is just keep trying and working hard and keep playing. Play, play, play.
If they break, I have to type. We're not. Oh wait, what, next week? Next week? We're actually probably want to play Monday heavily because so I want to get on that field twice.
By our defense, really great job tonight. Oh boy. Sometimes when they're up there and they're knuckling like that, it kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's hard to judge.
That's kind of like last year. Remember in the state tournament, that girl, West Windsor, kicked at our kid and the goal. It was on a restart, and it gave that knuckle effect, and it just went right in. Well, there's about 3 minutes left to go here, and senior night for the girls. Coach Brady, congratulations, and Coach Morgan on a very successful senior night. Everybody got in. Everybody's happy. Katie's especially happy. Katie Chase, that is, as she scored 4 goals. And I'm sure Pete and Pat are very excited about that, too. Girls are still attacking the goal, which is good. Coach Merrigan reminding the kids to play smart And, you know, and that's what we need to do. We need to continue to teach and coach. I've always said a lot of times we just, not us, but a lot of people just coach, they don't teach. You've got to teach the game of soccer.
The clock is stopped on the board. There's under 2
Yeah,
minutes
it's
remaining.
about 2 because the soccer officials want to keep it on the field. Because sometimes the clock person may not stop it or may let it run, or there's a nice shot.
Was a nice shot by Alyssa.
See, the thing is, although Piscataway looks pretty flat now, I was pretty impressed with them in the first half, and they may win a couple games in this tournament. You watch. I don't recall what their seed is, but you know, here they're going against the #1 seed, and they'll be okay.
Yes, I'm a big believer that anything could happen on any given day. We have a Piscataway player down at midfield right now.
I'm not sure what happened there, but I know Piscataway kids are pretty tough. So there's going to be a little break in the action there. Okay, as I said before, the Bears got a couple out-of-division games an out-of-division game coming up Wednesday. And then they're going to take on Old Bridge at 7 o'clock down at Old Bridge. And they're getting ready for the conference tournament. The conference tournament is the second goal Coach Brady has. His first is to win the division. We pretty much have that one. And now with the state tournament coming up, every victory ensures or helps you get a better home seed. I mean, do we want to go down to Bridgewater to play? Do we want to go down to Brick Memorial to play? Or do we want to play here in East Brunswick? Which we don't lose many games here, Justine. We don't lose many games, period, but certainly not at home.
Yes, it's
So,
been like that for a while.
A lot of these games are important.
I think the girls understand that also. From talking to them, I think they're ready to win. Their huge goal is to win state championship. Bring it back.
And they're as good as anyone. I mean, they proved it. Our defense is just outstanding. Number 18 being walked off the field. They're as good as anyone. And for a while there, we're in a slump with goals. This may be the turnaround, and I hate cliches, although I've used them all night. This may be the turnaround, a confidence builder. Plus, as you pointed out before, everybody gets up to play against the Bears. As a matter of fact, we've got a lot of interesting games coming up. As I said, the volleyball is coming up. Their tournament will start soon. We've won the red division in volleyball, so I'm sure we'll be the #1 seed in volleyball. Cross-country championships are coming up. Boys have a good shot to make some noise, maybe even pull a little up, pull an upset over the Old Bridge Knights. And we would just like to wish Mike DeFranco, send a hello out to him. Had a little injury the other day in cross country, and he's just a fine young man, and we wish him the best. And just to let Mike know we're thinking of him. And of course, tennis, they got a big championship tournament game tomorrow. They're in the sectional semis tomorrow against Freehold. They win that, then they're in the sectional finals against like the #2 team in state, or maybe #4. So a lot of excitement going on. And of course, boys soccer, girls soccer, field hockey. Had a great game today against Monroe. They'll probably get the #2 seed in the conference. It's one of my favorite times of the year, Justine, tournament time.
Yes, Very
and one of the most
exciting.
stressful. One of the most stressful at the
Especially
same time.
for coaches, for you being the athletic director.
Well, I
Want
mean,
to see your school do well.
right, I just take it too seriously. You know, I just, you know, I want us to win every game and win the championship. And it's not for me, it's not for the coaches. We all say the same thing, it's for the kids.
And how hard they've worked since the summer and since preseason.
Right,
So.
but everyone works hard, all our
Yes.
athletes in all schools. Well, that does it here. That's a 5-0 victory for the Bears. The Bears started out slow, got 1 goal in the first half, and Katie Chase came in and got the other goal, or 4 goals, and then I think it was Chelsea McCulley got the 5th goal for us. But the Bears did come back, and what do you think of our play?
I think in the second half we definitely stepped it up. It's going to be a good segue into Sayreville and Old Bridge, but we can't come out like how we did in the beginning.
Right, because you know Sayreville's coming out
Yes,
to whack us.
yes.
They want to beat us. They're well coached over there, and it's always a great game with them. Okay, with that being said, I'd just like to thank everyone for listening. Congratulate the girls again on their the senior girls on their career. Thank the parents and the cheerleaders. Certainly you, Justine, for pinch hitting here at the end, at the last minute, and helping out.
Thank you for having me.
So with that being said, I thank you for listening, and go Bears.